Colombia is nearly a week into its 19-day lockdown declared by President Iván Duque to contain the spread of the coronavirus. While the quarantine is meant to protect the health of the nation, many worry about the effects on the economy, poverty, and unemployment, already above 10%. To quell anxieties, the government has announced measures to help the most vulnerable Colombian families. $120 million will be spent to help about 3 million people who work outside the formal economy, in jobs like cleaners, maids, and street vendors.
When we have measures that limit social interactions, when we don't have bars or restaurants open, and we cancel events, all this has a repercussion in jobs, especially those in the informal economy.
The government says it has also put in place measures to guarantee the country's food supply and prevent hoarding, even threatening fines to those who engage in price gouging. But on the streets of Bogotá, some citizens are already complaining about prices.
Yes, you see a rise in prices. Before, with $28, you could make several purchases, and now you buy very few products for the same price.
On Saturday, President Duque held a Facebook Live where he answered questions from citizens who fear these measures will last beyond their slated end on April 13th. He acknowledged that some restrictions would indeed likely continue in this new reality of COVID-19.
We need to understand that isolation measures will have to continue. Bars, clubs, large events and concerts will continue to be restricted because these places can facilitate the spread of the virus, which could affect our country much more.
And in another sign that this pandemic knows no bounds, the second largest rebel group here, the National Liberation Army, or ELN, announced a unilateral ceasefire for the month of April, calling it a humanitarian gesture. Begue, CGTN, Bogotá, Colombia.